Radhika. So tell us, what is colorism and what are some of the ways it manifests itself in the Indian milieu?
Colorism has been defined as skin color discrimination, and to talk about it more precisely, it's discrimination that targets dark-skinned people. And it's a form of discrimination where dark-skinned people are seen as inferior, less beautiful, less competent, less intelligent, and less accomplished than light-skinned people. Now, to use a term such as colorism for skin color discrimination takes it beyond the term prejudice, where prejudice sometimes tends to keep discrimination at the individual level and reduces its significance and importance. By calling it colorism, what we're actually doing is saying that the ways in which dark-skinned people are treated as inferior is systematic, it's widespread, it's a part of social, economic, and cultural institutions, and it needs to be tackled society-wide. We cannot do it by just educating one person at a time. And perhaps we even have to think about, legal solutions. Once you think about it hard enough, how do we tackle this problem? So I like colorism as a term because in many, many years ago, there was no term for this kind of discrimination. So by calling it colorism, we are equating it to other forms of oppression such as racism and sexism, which have been studied for a long time and which, many different sections of society, we have said these are systematic and they have to be tackled society-wide. Now, some of the ways in which colorism manifests in the Indian milieu are, you can see it in institutions such as marriage, where there's a preference for lighter-skinned women. You can see the preference for lighter-skinned women in Bollywood and other forms of popular culture. You also can see when you take a look, society-wide, that there tends to be a preference for lighter-skinned people in all kinds of powerful institutions. Right? And so one of the problems in India is we still haven't studied it the way it has been studied in other parts of the world. My portion of this aspect of studying colorism has been in media culture, and I've looked at it in media like comic books and advertising. And clearly in the kinds of media I've studied, there is a clear preference. You can see that colorism manifests itself very clearly.